Welcome, dear viewer, to the second entry of my video series, You Should Play. And yes, I'm claiming a name, as I spent 4 hours scrolling through a YouTube search bar and found no other series of videos of that title. Weird? Yes. Mine? Also yes. Now, to the game we are covering today. Yes, I am into sci-fi games. If you couldn't tell by the fact that the first two entries are This and Vanquish, does that mean I'll cover other sci-fi games? Probably not, since for the last 4 fucking weeks I've been glued to this game. I can't stop playing it. It's an addiction! So why am I a crack addict of this game? Aside from the fact that you need to be on crack to experience this to the fullest, well, dear viewer, let me tell you. Main allure of Ghostrunner, at least for me, is the gameplay. The core loop of the gameplay can be boiled down to move fast, parkour, and cut dudes open with your katana. Now, many people would sigh as this seems too simple. Simplicity does not mean easy, however. And yes, I just smacked my mic. Because as basic as the enemy design is, and how simple the AI is, it doesn't mean these guys can't kill you. Because you first have to get to them. Platforming is a big part of Ghostrunner. Wall running, sliding, slide boosting after a dash, mid-air dashes, ground dashes, and slowing down time mid-air. All the while you're crossing gaps, avoiding environmental hazards, and dodging gunfire, and working against melee-based enemies. That can all be a lot, and you will die a lot, because you and every enemy around you, except bosses, can be killed in one hit. Ghostrunner demands skill. Maybe even mastery in its movement, because movement, speed, and precision are required to kill these enemies, which are placed in positions that cover each other or demand sequential strikes to prevail. You start off with your basic abilities. Jump, move, dash, slice, slide, wall run, but with progress you'll eventually unlock more abilities and subsequent upgrades for your abilities. These upgrades can be managed through a Tetris-like inventory mode, and honestly, looking for the best ways to fit all your desired upgrades while also having to forsake others is a minigame in itself, which I like. Ghostrunner is fast, precise, brutal, unforgiving, but is also fair, satisfying, and fun. The feeling of nailing the perfect run of a level is an unparalleled, and the feeling of gaining more power that is also skill-based through the abilities such as Tempest, which can deflect projectiles and kill groups of close-by enemies, Blink, which slows down time and lets you kill a group of enemies by cutting through them and their projectiles, Surge, which is like an energy slash, and Overlord, which lets you take over an enemy to fight for you, and combine everything and you receive a tight action platformer. I can boil down the game to this motto: move fast, think faster, and kill with precision. Now, why am I grouping music and level design together? Well, to be honest, nothing connects them other than the fact that the music fits together with the world so well you cannot imagine any of the tracks with them. In fact, I used music from this game in my first video of the You Should Play series, with the song Let Them Know. The music artist goes by Daniel Deluxe if you'd like to support his work. The more rough electric buzzes fit the broken down lower levels, and the clean beeping matches the high-tech servers you're surrounded by in the labs. The levels are simple, but combined with player movements, you can be creative and fast, quickly chaining wall runs, slides, dashes, Spider-Man zips and jumps to reach your targets. Each arena has many routes and actions, and you must find your optimal one. The platforming puzzles can be challenging. Exposed electric wires posing a lethal threat for poorly timed wall runs. Large gaps pose a potentially lethal fall, zip lines and all. This game is a first-person platformer, and speed is your goal. The levels aren't complicated, but their simplicity is only learned once you learn them. Welcome to the future. It's going to kill you. Despite the game being about speed and precision, it does reward you with stopping and taking a look at the beautifully detailed cyberpunk world around you. Like Cyberpunk 2077, this game is visually beautiful and dedicated to its genre, if nothing else. It can be be said of Cyberpunk and Ghostrunner. Let it be known, they are beautiful. From rough industrial levels with broken glass, faulty electrical lines, neon signs and advertisements, locked doors and closed shutters, with fearful citizens telling you to leave. The commercial districts filled with calm lighting, sophisticated structures, penthouses, and fast travel lanes. Convenient for the rich, in a lab, it's clean, surgical, but underneath its mask, atrocities have been performed. And now you are the scalpel that removed the cancer infesting this place, destroying the mind and rotting the body of Dharma Tower. So in conclusion, Ghostwire is a challenging, yet rewarding experience that more than deserves your support. It is an indie dev project, but this dev team has truly nailed the creation, and even supported with a DLC, and with a sequel being confirmed, I highly recommend you give this game a try before that one comes out. So in conclusion, you should play
Ghostrunner.